remember they're changing my voice. In part one, I kind of had to speak a certain way to speak their language so they know that what they're doing is stupid. When you speak in a way that's more similar to them, which seems like an asshole at times or something, then they understand. I wanted to talk about the rate, okay? People are starting to talk about how it's a problem more and more and more and more effectively, which suggests that they're going to do some kind of corporate solution eventually to solve the problem to some degree, in a sense, or whatever, right? After tons of people, hundreds of thousands of people left California, like a lot of people left San Francisco, and they moved somewhere else. Those people probably get settled down. They're probably not going to move back. You see what I'm saying? So, what does that mean? What does that mean for the rate? Okay, it goes back to this. One of the most important rhyme and reason word plays is rate, late, fate, hate, mate, date, this type of stuff. You work the angles on those words, you figure out a lot of what they're doing. They want you, they're sadistic, right? There's Marquis de Sade, right? It looks like Adam Weishaupt for whatever reason, right? It looks like a lot of these rich people for whatever reason. Because these are corporate lines. Whether they're secret societies that dress up in a thong and pajamas is not so important. What is important is that there's corporate people that are plotting and they are expressing a ridiculous amount of power in society. Okay, and they have characteristics that are similar to Marquis de Sade, whether they're related to them or not. Their own studies say 1 in 5 CEOs are psychopaths. There's narcissists. There's sociopaths. So what is the rate? They're moving at a certain rate with their problem solution gimmick. They've been doing it forever. They did it with the stock market, during the Battle of Waterloo. They did it in the Great Depression. They do it time and time again, where people are desperate, and then there's some kind of solution that was planned ahead of time. Boom, we see this pattern, and we see people make tons of money, and they didn't just happen to luck out and place their bets right. They planned it. It's insider trading on steroids. That's how things work. So the rate, the fate, right? What is the fate as a result of the rate of doing things, and who knows what and why, and who can leverage what and why, who, what, when, where, how, why? Rate, leverage, fate. Leveraging things, their fate. And then they say hate, right? The righteous man is going to fill up with righteous indignation, and they're going to say, stop being angry, try being a Buddhist, New Age, gay Buddhist, right? I'm not a Buddhist, I'm monotheistic, so on and so forth, okay? But the particular people who are doing it aren't like so much traditional Buddhists or something. Maybe they're twisting their arm. It is these New Age guys. It's these mental health guys, right? And they say, oh, take the pill, be a Buddhist, what have you, okay? In their sense of the word, they redefine things, right? Cultural appropriation, religious appropriation, right? Taking over, stealing, theft, exploitation, coercion, blackmail, bribery, what have you. So the rate, the late, the fate, the hate, the mate, okay? If this is keeping me from an attractive woman, and I'm, I have even if you don't believe I'm the top martial artist or even the top the top martial artist ever possible, or even just the top martial artist, because you're an idiot or something, and you don't understand my arguments that a kid could understand. At least believe the obvious, that I go on and on about my legal and peaceful top martial arts challenge in thousands and thousands of videos for the last 10 years. I've commented on people's websites, Facebook, Instagram to some degree, Lightweight, other sites, YouTube, even Tinder, and Plenty of Fish. I've touched on these things on dating sites, okay? TikTok, on and on and on, right? Flyers and rather cards and papers, and therefore attractive females should respect that when you understand the nature and the motivations of the challenge. I'm the son of 2 doctors, one a humanitarian and brain surgeon. Okay, and I have this legal and peaceful top martial arts challenge, and I have a college degree. I'm the most respectable person on the planet for all intents and purposes. Even more respectable, my father is the second most respectable person. He's a brain surgeon humanitarian who came here penniless and worked his way up. During the Nigerian Civil War, one of Africa's most bloody wars in all of African history. More bloody than the Zulu War. More bloody than, Hotel Rwanda. Okay? And all that stuff. Only the Second Congolese War, okay, was more bloody than the Nigerian Civil War, basically. Okay, and there's some other wars that are somewhere up there somewhere, but that basically is the order of it. Okay. It's that simple. Okay? There is no, when you think about it, who's more respectable, Carlton or, Muhammad Ali? Okay? Nigerians are the Muhammad Alis of Africa. Okay? And I don't care about height or strength. Okay, I'm not the tallest, not the strongest. There's people like over a foot taller than I am. It's not about that. It's about your sum total character and what you've accomplished. Like Muhammad Ali said, your heart. The Lord weighs the heart in the Bible. Okay, and again, I'm not a racial supremacist. I have to put in perspective because there's people who say, I don't believe. He thinks because of. So I gotta bring up everything that makes it clear. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to all the other races and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy who gets along with everybody. Not cocky. They try to change my voice, make it sound cocky. I'm not going to sound cocky on purpose. I'm not going to be cocky because I make my arguments with morality and humbling myself before God. Not with cockiness. No one likes a cocky, arrogant, pompous ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, fuck all that. You see what I'm saying? That's not me. That's not who I am. That's never, ever was who I am. It's not is, and it's not who I will be. Okay? That's not that. The rate. The fate. Okay? The fate of people starving to fucking death. Do you appreciate that people are dying in the streets all over the world? They are dying miserably because of some arrogant bitches, which is another reason I would never be cocky. I could not be that. You can give me all the money in the world for me to be that. I will never be that. Not for all the money, all the hot chicks. Never, ever, ever, ever. That is a fate far worse than death. Being some rich, arrogant devil whose policies are slaughtering people while I'll have another glass of champagne, like a bitch, like a sniveling worm. You believe me yet? Okay. I do. The rate is too fucking slow. People are fucking suffering right now. We need the war on poverty plan now. Not in 5 years. Not in 5 months. Not even 5 fucking days. We need it now. Emergency legislation. State of emergency. Okay, now. We need to slowly redistribute $5 trillion and permanently put it there. Why? Because if you have $14 billion and you redistribute, $5 trillion from the 22.5 million millionaires and billionaires, and let's say there's 70 trillion plus there, then you only have to redistribute $1 billion. Did I say 14 billion or million? Okay, let's say 14 million. You'll redistribute $1 million, and you'll still have 13. Fuck, you need that $1 million for? Okay. Say you have 14 billion to redistribute 1 billion. Fuck, you need that 1 billion. You still got 13 billion. And now everyone else can live a healthy and fulfilling life. Why do you have to sabotage the competition? You Tanya Hardings? You Hitlers? You Stalins? Why do you have to sabotage people? Why do they have to suffer? Why do they have to be unhealthy? How does that make your life better? Don't let it be because you think you look good when people are suffering. Don't let that be the reason, because you look bad. You look like Gargamel on crack. You look like fucking Lex Luthor, having sex with a kid. You look bad. Okay? You don't look good when people suffer and you're a rich and different person. My goodness. I think I should be, imagine someone thinking I should be quiet about this. Like that's the reason, and no one's going to clarify it, and you think I'm not going to speak on it? You all know by now. And that's right now. I don't like how I'm acting right now. They're filming me. I don't like how they're going to edit my videos and make it sound way worse than it does now. And it doesn't sound good right now. I'm a little irritated. I'm practicing introspection. I don't want to sound like sarcastic. They're filming me and they're using technology. And I don't want to sound like some crazy person. They're filming me. But they are. And you all know it. You look bad. Stop fucking killing people. Stop creating a situation where little kids get raped. Stop fucking promoting rape culture. Stop being selfish worms. Stop creating controlled opposition to confuse the issues. Stop your straw man, your oversimplification, your overgeneralization. Stop avoiding the arguments. Stop fucking being bitches.